Xinhua Live. I'm Shan Chao with Xinhua News Agency. You know, the World Internet Conference, the Internet Development Forum, is held here in Wuzhen, a river town in East China's Zhejiang province. And now I'm at the Beidou Application Center here in Wuzhen. And today I'm very glad to be joined by Mr. Jia Mu. Welcome.
Hi, hello.
Mr. Jia Mu is from Changcheng, the Great Wall Navigation Technology Company. So Mr. Jia is going to share with us some of his knowledge on the Beidou navigation system as well as its integration with the 5G technology and the internet. So Mr. Jia, can you tell us why Wuzhen, this small town, was chosen to be the location for this application center?
Wuzhen was chosen the year before last year, and we chose Wuzhen for this application center because we want to put an application center here to promote the application in the Wuzhen and the places around here, so that we can let everyone use Beidou in China.
So does it have a special connection with the World Internet Conference?
Yeah, it has a deep connection with the fifth generation wireless systems, because the system need Beidou and Beidou need this system.
Okay, so I see this is a line of this rockets designed by China. So what is the connection with the application system?
You know, the Beidou was established in 2020, and it has it has 35 satellites in the Beidou 3. And this rocket here is the launching of the Beidou satellites.
You mean the LM3D?
Yeah, number 3.
From the left.
Yeah, number 3 is for launching the Beidou satellites. And the rocket beside it is the Long March 5. It was just launched this morning to carry the Chang'e 5 for his payload this morning.
So we have just talked about the Beidou navigation system. So what stage do you think China has achieved in its integration with the 5G technology?
With the arrival of the fifth generation wireless system, high requirements has been put forward for the time and positioning. And because only the satellite system, navigation satellite system, can provide more accurate position and time information. So the integration of the fifth generation with the Beidou system is well reasoned. We particularly hope that Beidou can integrate with fifth generation artificial intelligence and the emerging technology, which will surely bring out emerging industries and also new economic growth points.
Okay. So you mean the 5G technology will make the Beidou system more accurate, much faster, right?
Yeah, more accurate, yes. With the arrival of the fifth generation, could bring a lot of innovative applications like unmanned driving and unmanned aerial vehicles and other aspects. Many Chinese companies are working on integrating high precision application with fifth generation and carry on innovative applications in autonomous driving and internet vehicles. We believe that in the near future, unmanned and intelligent will be the new change bring by Beidou and fifth generation.
Okay, so it must be a very exciting future, right? Combining the autonomous driving and 5G technology as well as the Beidou navigation system. Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Jia. Thank you very much for sharing with us all this stuff. Okay, so for those of you who have just joined us, this is Xinhua Live, and I'm Shan Chao with Xinhua News Agency. Just on the first floor, Mr. Jia has helped us explain about the Beidou navigation system as well as its integration with the internet and 5G. So next, I'm going to go upstairs and see what's on the second floor. Actually, I'm going to meet with Ms. Xu. She's going to share with us some of the very exciting moments and stories that have happened in the aerospace history of China and the world. Okay, now we have come to the second floor. Hi. Hello everyone, this is Miss Xu.
Hello.
And where shall we start?
Let's first show you the spacesuit. It is our Chinese spacesuit. It's a full-size module, and it is named after one of our ancient theory, Feiqian. And you know, when astronauts walk out of the spacecraft, they must wear a spacesuit to provide them oxygen and protect them from intense radiation, extreme temperature in outer space. Come closer, have a look.
Okay, I noticed that these Chinese characters are written in the opposite way, right?
Yeah, you know why?
No.
Look, it is difficult for him to look downward, so he must use a mirror in the wrist.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah,
That
and
small mirror.
to reflect these characters.
Okay, so it will show in the normal way, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that is, I must say, it's very
Interesting
considerate
design.
Yeah, and very considerate. Right. So, Miss Xu, what's this?
You first look on it.
What on it?
Yeah. You'll see.
Okay, these are all footsteps, right? So, whose footsteps?
These footprints must be the most famous footprint in our mankind history. It comes from one of great astronauts named Neil Armstrong.
Okay, that must be that famous Armstrong, right?
Yes.
The man who has arrived on the moon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is this?
This is a re-entry capsule. This is our Chinese re-entry capsule.
And also it's full size.
Yes, it's full size. All of our 11 astronauts came back to the Earth. Yeah.
Is this a door that will come out?
Yes.
Oh, because there's no windows.
So astronauts must be very thin.
Okay, they have to stay fit.
Yes. And
So what's this about?
this is an interactive screen. You can touch the words on the right side to know about the building process of our space of our Chinese space station. First,
This is the main capsule, right?
the core capsule.
Core capsule.
And the second step will our cargo capsule. Then manned spacecraft.
Okay, so astronauts will be in there.
Yes. It will be take 11 launching tests to finish this.
Wow, that must be a long time.
From next year in 2021, this project will start and will be finished in 2023. It will take 2 years.
2 years. Oh, that's a long time.
Yes,
So by that time, our astronauts can be sent to stay. So how long can they stay in that space station?
6 months.
6 months. Can they grow potatoes over there?
No.
Okay. So what's next?
This is a very interesting place. You can have a look first. Then guess, what is she doing?
I think playing video games. So I must have the wrong answer, right?
Yeah. This is a VR spacecraft.
Okay, VR.
Yeah.
So what's inside that? What can I see from that house?
It is stimulating a class. In 2013, one of our Chinese female astronauts from the outer space had a physical experiment class to all of the children in the earth.
It must be astronaut Wang Yaping, right? The
Yeah.
second Chinese female astronaut in space.
Yes, and when you put on the helmet, and you can do all the experiments as Wang Yaping did.
So what are these experiments? Where can we see that?
You can see all these experiments on the screen.
Oh, so what's this?
This is a pendulum experiment. The pendulum is drifting in the spacecraft, and if you give it push like this,
So we were just talking about the other one, right?
yeah,
Okay, so it's like a physics experiment, right?
Yes.
So it's the next one. It's not just
it's a candle
okay. It's the
experiment.
third experiment. Yeah. Okay, and we can see the fourth. All these experiments are done by Wang Yaping in 2013, right?
Yes.
So I remember at that time around 60 million students and teachers all across China have watched this experiment. It must be very exciting to see that. And I heard it's the first time that we do this kind of televised experiment.
And Wang Yaping is the second space teacher in the world.
Okay, so the first one is from
USA.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what's her name? Okay. Okay, now what's next?
You can see many of the space explorers on the wall. Most of them were made of USA, NASA. But we put our Chang'e from 1 to 4 in the top line. They are all lunar explorers in our country. And the most recent is Chang'e 4. It is the first lunar explorer to land on the far side of the moon.
And we have heard some exciting news from this morning that Chang'e 5 was successfully launched.
Yes.
So what's the mission of
Chang'e 5 is a return explorer.
Okay, so it means we will not only arrive on the moon, but will return to Earth.
Yes, and it will also bring back 2 kilograms of moon soil, lunar soil to our country, for our country.
For
Yes.
experiment and for the R&D, right?
Yes, and China will soon be the third country to bring back lunar soil.
Okay, that's very interesting to know.
Yes, we are all proud of these achievements our country made in recent years. This is animation of how a rocket fly out of space.
So it shows the process of how a rocket is launched
Yes.
from the Earth, right?
From firing to orbit.
Okay,
The
so
whole,
the whole process.
Yeah.
So what's this? What are these photos on show? I see there are different angles of Earth, right?
This place is my favorite.
Okay.
It shows 9 Earth photos taken from different space vehicles from different distance.
So can you tell us about the first one?
The first one was taken by our first astronaut, Yang Liwei, in 23.
So I can see that it is 350 kilometers away from Earth. So it means that it's relatively near the Earth, so we can see the Earth is very big from this photo, right?
Yes.
So all this way, we can see that the Earth is becoming much more smaller, right?
And far.
Okay, so it means we are further away from the Earth.
Yes, yeah. And then in the end, the last one is the most famous one. It's called pale blue dot.
So where is the Earth?
Yeah,
this
this dot.
Wow, so small.
It was taken by a famous explorer, Wuzhen. And Wuzhen left Earth in 1977.
So I see the time of the capture is 1990, so it took like 13 years
Yes.
to take this photo, right? Because it's like the distance is 6 billion
Kilometers.
away from us.
And now it has flied out in the space for 43 years.
43 years.
And now it's 21 billion kilometers from the Earth.
Wow.
But it is still in the solar system
So,
and
how
far from flying out of the solar system.
So how long do you think it will take to fly out of the solar system?
Maybe it will take thousands of years to flying out of our solar system.
I do hope that I can see that.
No, your grandson will see it, perhaps.
Okay, I look forward to that day. Okay, so Mr. Thank you very much for sharing with us all this knowledge and this great stuff, these stories that have happened in the history of mankind. And thank you very much for staying tuned. I'm Shan Ruchao with Xinhua News Agency, and I will see you next time.
Welcome to Wuzhen. Welcome to our space museum.
Bye.
Bye.